If you're thinking about picking up YSL Y EDP in 2024, watch this video first. So because I've had this fragrance for around 4 years now, I thought it'd be cool to make a video and give a quick in-depth review on whether or not you should get this in 2024. I will have a link in the description below where you can go pick this up at a discount, but without further ado, let's just jump right into the review. So first, let's just touch on how this fragrance smells and what notes actually make this fragrance up. So even just opening the cap, I was immediately brought on to a very nice, refreshing spring smell. I think this is a fragrance that is 100% well suited for the spring season. This smells phenomenal. I genuinely think this smells phenomenal. This, in my opinion, is a 10 out of 10 fragrance, but this is definitely something that I would recommend to someone who is younger, anyone from around 15 to 25. This is a really good range to get this fragrance because it's a very youthful, clean, it isn't too offensive with its smell, and it really is just a very good fragrance to pick up if you're younger. So some notable notes in this fragrance: at the top we have apple, ginger, and bergamot. Middle notes are sage, juniper, berries, and geranium, and then the base notes are amberwood, tonka bean, cedar, vetiver, and all albano. I would say most notably out of all of these notes, what I seem to smell the most from this fragrance is definitely the apple, definitely the bergamot. I do smell the tonka bean and the sage, but for the other ones, I'm not going to be able to pick those out, but definitely the apple I smell. It's pretty strong in the top note, and it does make this fragrance smell very fresh and clean. So to conclude with the smell of this fragrance, in my opinion, the smell is a 10 out of 10. And overall, just a clean fragrance that I feel confident throwing on in the spring season. This is definitely a youthful, masculine, fresh, out of the shower fragrance that you can go ahead and pick up. And I think it's going to work for almost anyone out there. So getting into the longevity and projection of YSL Y EDP, this thing is a beast fragrance. Just with 3 sprays, I've been told that this fragrance is too strong. So whenever I wear this to school, I only use about 2 sprays. But I think outdoors, if you're outdoors walking around in a hotter area, 3 sprays, 3 to 4 even would work. But definitely in a school setting, because I know a lot of you younger kids out there who are watching this, maybe you want to pick this up. In school, I would say 2, because more than that is probably going to be offensive towards a lot of people. So with longevity, I have to honestly say this fragrance lasts so long, especially if you spray it on clothes. If you don't wash your clothes, you're gonna still smell this for 24 to 48 hours. That's how long I've been able to smell this fragrance. Now on the skin, I would say anywhere from 12 to 14 hours is when it's still projecting, but it eventually obviously does dry down, gets skin tight, but it still projects very well, even at 8 hours to 10. But overall, projection and longevity wise, this thing is a beast in both of those areas. It lasts so long and it projects so well, but you can overspray this fragrance. So be careful, kind of experiment what works with your skin. You can experiment by asking people around you, maybe your mom, maybe your dad, maybe your friend, and just really get to understand how many sprays works for you. Now, pricing wise of this fragrance, this is a 3.2 ounce bottle. I got this for around $130 at Macy's around 4 years ago. But this fragrance you can find at discounters, like I have in the description below, for around $80 to $90. So you're essentially saving 40 to 50 bucks right there. It's honestly a steal because this fragrance still holds up even to this day for it being out so long. And I think it's a safe blind buy for those of you who like those fresh, springy, aromatic fragrances. But if I have to give this an overall review and ranking, I'm gonna honestly give this a 9.8 out of 10. The reason I give it a 9.8 out of 10 is because for some people it's going to be too strong and just too overpowering, but for others, if you just use this right, this is going to work wonders for you. You're going to get lots of compliments with this fragrance, but just don't overspray. Also, if you're into more darker fragrances, this obviously is not going to be the one for you. This is a blue fragrance. So I don't think this does suit everyone. That's why I'm going to give it a 9.8 out of 10. It does have lots of versatility though. It does have very nice projection and longevity, and the smell is just fantastic. But that's going to conclude today's video, guys. If you do want to see more fragrance content like this, with me doing more reviews on fragrances I own, as well as getting new fragrances that release, whatever the video is, I will be posting fragrance content every single one today. But if you don't want to miss out on any fragrance video that I happen to drop, make sure to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you don't miss out on any video. And finally, guys, I will be doing a giveaway at 10,000 subscribers where I'll be giving away a random fragrance of your choice up to $150 to any person who subscribes. So without further ado, I'll see you guys in the next video. As always, peace.